Local high school basketball star Mikey Williams is accused of assault with a deadly weapon.
The 18-year-old was arrested yesterday afternoon around 3:30 in Hamul. According to the sheriff's department, he was arrested for an incident on Bratton Valley Road. He was released last night on $50,000 bail. Mikey Williams is among the nation's top prep basketball players, winning National Freshman of the Year in 2019.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
Five-star recruit Mikey Williams has been arrested and could serve years in prison.
I'm not overrated, it's a trend.
Last Friday, high school phenom got charged with 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon in connection to a shooting at a house party. The San Diego Sheriff's Department claims that the incident occurred after several uninvited guests were asked to leave. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but Mikey matched the description of the shooter. Now, the 18-year-old could face up to 2.5 years behind bars, but he's denied any wrongdoing.
Swedish jail cell smelling like some carby must.
This Mikey Williams incident changed his life forever. Now, the good thing is he did beat the case.
Felipe's, where's it at? Indian Street?
It's all over. It's all over.
So, Mikey, how you feeling after court today?
I feel good, brother. You know, all glory to God. I'm just happy that I made it out of this situation, you know, but I'm just excited to get back to the court.
But the problem is he ruined his career. This kid was a 5-star recruit. This kid was on his way. The finish line to make it was right there, bro, right there for him. And just one wrong move, one wrong night changed his entire life. Now, I never really got the background of what actually happened that night. So apparently a victim that was there came out and told his side of the story. Let's get into that.
So I'm gonna give y'all a little story time about how I was almost shot and killed by this dude right here. Most of y'all may know him. His name is Mikey Williams. He was a high school basketball player. Speaking on this whole situation is just very hard for me. The whole situation was traumatizing. It was I was 15 years old. It was all avoidable, but basically I had this homegirl who I always hung out with in San Diego. I went to San Ysidro High School, and she started dating this boy named JJ Taylor, who was roommates with Mikey Williams. And they always hung out, and she would send me snaps of them hanging out and her just being with Mikey Williams and JJ. And one day she called me, this was a few days before my birthday, and she was just like, do you want to hang out with me, Mikey, and JJ, and like you could spend the night, and they want you to come over. And I was like, at first I was like, they don't really know me that well, so are you sure? I knew JJ a little bit, but not well enough to spend the night over their house. She basically was just pushing it on me, so I decided to go anyway, because you know my birthday is coming up, so why not? I'm about to turn 16 and shit. So we ended up going, and she picked me up, and there was this random dude in the front seat. I didn't know, he was an older guy. He was driving us, so we didn't really know him. And she told me to bring my spend the night bag, so I had my backpack with me. And we ended up picking up our other friends, and I didn't know they were even coming. Like, there was no insight about this whole situation, like what was really going on. So they had spend the night bags too, so we picked them all up. And now there's like 6 people in the car, like we're sitting on each other's laps. I'm like, what the fuck? So, but we were kind of excited to just go out and have fun because we never really went out. So it was around 11 p.m. at night. We ended up driving to Mikey Williams' house, and she got out the car, and she looked at me, and she was just like, everybody stay in the car. I'm gonna go up to the door. And she was like, she changed her mind. She was like, actually, no, you come with me. So she pointed at me, and she was like, come with me to come up to the door. So I walked up to the door, and we knocked on the door. And JJ Taylor ended up opening the door, and he's like, why are you here? I don't want you here. Like, they got in an argument or whatever, and Mikey ended up coming out, and he ended up like telling us we need to leave. And I told him, that's okay. If you don't want us here, then we'll leave. Like, I don't want to be somewhere where I'm not invited. So she kept on arguing and arguing with them and stuff. And then my friends in the car heard the argument. So they ended up coming out the car. Remember, we had backpacks on. So Mikey ended up seeing them. And he's like, what the hell? Why are all these people here? He's like, y'all need to leave right now. And I told him, like, we're going to leave. And he looked at me dead in my eyes. He was like, if y'all don't leave, I will kill all of you right now. And I seen, like, looking at his eyes, that man was like off some type of substance, and I believed it. Like, the way he said it was terrifying. Like, so in that moment, I ended up telling her, like, we need to go. We're about to go back. And I told everybody else to get in the car, so they all got in the car, and they ended up pulling the car out so we could drive away. And that's when she looked at Mikey dead in his face. She's like, you're not going to do shit. And then Mikey took that as like a bet. I'm going to do it then. So he went back to his room. And in that moment, I knew, like we actually need to leave because we're in a dangerous situation right now. Like, she just put us in a dangerous situation. So I'm walking to the car, and she's still arguing. She's like, I'm going to kill your dog. I'm going to do all this. And she's, like, screaming at him. And all of a sudden, I heard her, like, yell again. But this was, like, a different type of yell. Like, I'm scared. So I turned around, and this man had the gun out. So she ended up running to the car, and I ended up running to the car, and then he started blowing shots off. And those shots were like hitting the gravel. I could hear the shots hitting the gravel and swinging past my ear. And I was terrified. I was like running for my life. I run in the car, and I turn around, and I see this man aiming the gun directly at me. And then he just started shooting at the window, and the bullets was bouncing off the window. Here, I'm gonna show you right now. Right here, I was sitting right here, and the bullets started bouncing off the window. And in that moment, I thought I was gonna die because he was genuinely trying to kill us now. It wasn't like, oh, I'm like, call my bluff, like he's going to kill us. So then after that, I ended up getting a message from Mikey Williams' bodyguard about paying us off to not speak about the whole situation in the case because it could ruin his career. And the girls in the car went to contact the police because they were like super traumatized about the whole situation. So that girl, Sakina, she was the one who contacted the police. And by the way, she was the reason Mikey Williams got away with the whole thing. She was the one who brought us there, the one who almost got us killed, and the one who, in the courtroom, lied about everything so Mikey Williams can get away, because I'm pretty sure he paid her off. She's popular on TikTok right now, making music. We're not friends anymore, obviously, because of that whole situation. The whole thing felt like a backdoor.
I'm telling you, dog. Bitches will fuck your whole shit up. Yeah, bro.
Wow. Just think about that. This man's life will never be the same again after what transpired that night. You could tell that he is still traumatized. And Mikey Williams probably will never make it to the NBA. He ruined his entire career that night, all because of a bird. A bird was creating chaos that entire night from start to finish. Think about that, bro. She brought all these people to that man's house. He was at his house and he asked her to leave. Like, yo, move around. But then instead, she decided to play with his emotions. She teased him, she tested him, and he crashed out. Now his career is ruined forever. Now this young man is living with trauma because of what transpired that night. All because of a bird. You see how dangerous these women are? The fact that Mikey Williams never made it to the league because of a bird is crazy. This dude was finna be the next star. Like, he was major in high school. He had his own crib. He had a bodyguard. He was on his way. He was a walking ticket. And a bird came through and fuck all that shit up. Shit right here is sad, bro. It really is, fam. The fact that this whole time, because I never really heard the story. This is my first time hearing the story in detailed, because it's coming from apparently someone who was there. It's just crazy how that one night changed all these young men's lives. It's just sad, bro. Fellas, be careful out here, man. For real, be careful out here, bro. As men, we got to learn to control our emotions. And once you are going up in life, once things are aligning, you have to get rid of the birds. You have to move away from that energy, bro, because a bird will always pull you down. That's her job. Her job is to pull you down on the same level just like her. She will not be happy until she accomplished that. That's why it's best to keep away from birds when you are elevating in life. Fellas, be wise out here.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.